All right, hello everyone. How you doing today? Yeah, we're looking at the setup now, as you can see, and you're probably wondering why are we here and not looking at me? Well, today we're going to be cleaning the keyboard, and it's hard to see, but when you get real close and you look at it, you can see there's dust and dog hair and just a whole lot of not good stuff that shouldn't be in a keyboard but is. And so we're gonna clean it, maybe using some weird methods, but I think in the end it'll be nice and clean and just like new. So here we go. Okay, so it's now light outside and the keyboard is still covered and jammed up with stuff down there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off all the keycaps, and I have a little keycap puller, so that'll help out a lot, and we'll just start to go from there. Alright, here we go. So pretty much take off the armrest here, and all we're gonna do is just turn it over. Whoops. Should probably move that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take it, turn it over, and not hit my screen. There we go. Alright, and it might be hard for you to see, but I'm gonna just smack it. And, oh my god, man. Why does this thing want to spin like there's no tomorrow? Just sit there. Just, oh my god, man. Just sit there. Stop freaking out. Okay, good enough. Alright, sorry about that whirlwind. So yeah, pretty much just smacking it. And that usually can get out a decent amount of the stuff, because just that little bounce is all it needs for some of the stuff just sitting there. And just wiping, oh yeah, oh, a lot came off. Oh my god, I pushed it all onto me too. That was smart. All right, but if you come in close here again, you can see there's still a lot of stuff, especially in this area here, close to the WASD area. There's a lot of stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out the vacuum. Okay, so we got the vacuum out, and you can see it here. And I'm gonna be using this tip. So it has little bristles on the end. They're not too hard. They're stiff, but they're not like abrasive, so they're still soft. But we'll be using this to sort of push up everything and get all that stuff out. Okay guys, this is what it's gonna look like. We're gonna be vacuuming our keyboard, but really, at the end of the day, I think it's all that we can really do. Alright guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just like that, we have vacuumed. And look at that. There is literally nothing left. It's very clean. All there is like, you know, a dog hair here, a dog hair there. And these were like sort of stuck under the actual switches themselves, so it makes sense that they couldn't get pulled. But really, look at that. That looks brand new. Completely brand new. Nothing in there, nothing stuck. You can hardly barely even see anything. Like it literally looks new. And yeah, you know, there's a few tiny little things, maybe spots that aren't actually able to be picked up, like that. That one isn't, but with a little scrape, little clean, sort of like that. Yeah, it's still there. But really, for the stuff, you can see some of it over here. For any of this stuff, that's completely gone. And it really helps making this keyboard look nice and clean. And all it takes is a vacuum. Okay, I just know you guys want a POV of you sucking up all the crap on my keyboard. So here it is. Side of the keyboard here, and you can see all that stuff that was there is now pretty much gone. There's a few things left, and those are more drops of something. So you know, like a little bit of drink had sprayed out or something, I don't know. And it's more apparent over here. You can actually see it on the caps. And yeah, so that just happens. Honestly, these keycaps are really not too hard to clean. All you do is you sort of just like, I don't know, use your fingernail and sort of push all the stuff off, and then they look fine, they look new. So what we're gonna do is, you can see it's not as bad over here. It's really not. However, there is still stuff down there, so we're gonna pull off the numpad and some of the functions here. Not actually, you know, the F buttons, but all these buttons that no one hardly ever uses, and the arrow keys. And we'll be cleaning under there, and it'll look all nice. Okay, so we have cleaned everything out, and you can see what's really left once you get a nice shine in there is sort of little spills and droplets and stuff that had been left there. So we'll clean that using isopropyl alcohol. But while I was cleaning, that's what I searched, and I'm on the magnifier. So, whoa. See, you need to like and subscribe so I can get a new stand for this thing. Oh my gosh. Alright, we are not a boomer. There we go. Yeesh. Okay, see, a keyboard is usable without keys. It really is. It's not the worst thing in the world. As long as you know your keys, like boom, WASD, no problem. Boom, home. And then we got GH, I think. And then we got boom, the other home, but you don't use it with this hand. Alright, anyways, so I'm gonna grab the isopropyl alcohol and we will clean all this stuff up, as well as some of the keys that we have over here. Mainly these keys, these are usually the dirtiest, but we also have to do the WASD, which is not in a WASD format. I just realized that now. Well, we'll just get started on it. Okay, so we're back, and we have our isopropyl alcohol, and I just have paper towel, or not even paper towel, this is toilet paper. I have toilet paper here, and normally you could use cotton balls, but I couldn't find any, so yeah, we're stuck with this, but it should work. The main thing, okay, I'm going to be unplugging my keyboard here. You just don't want to be shorting out anything. The nice thing about isopropyl alcohol is that it evaporates very fast, so you can use it on stuff like this. You know, you can use it on like a Xbox controller that's gunked up. You can try and put this in, and since it evaporates quickly, you don't have to worry about things shorting out or things getting stuck. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back of the PC, and we need to unplug it wherever it is. Welcome to the back of the PC. It is very, very, very dirty. There's one, and there's two. So we are unplugged. I know you probably couldn't see, but we are unplugged. The lights are off. And look at this keyboard. It's beautiful. Even without lights on, it's beautiful. Just so nice. It looks so good. So anyways, let's get started here. Let me put you guys up on your stand. That will hopefully not twist and turn about 1,000,000 times. Already wants to do it. Let me do it for you. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the paper towel here, take the isopropyl alcohol, and just get a little bit of it on there. And we're just gonna go through and rub all the spots that need to be rubbed. And I'm also just gonna do stuff like the bottom edge here, just to sort of clean it up a little bit. Now, I don't want to get too close to the switches, primarily because, well, that's where the electronics are, and I still want a working keyboard at the end of the day, so we're going to be doing that. We'll also be cleaning up some of the plastics, like the Corsair logo. Gets a little dirty every now and then. I end up touching it with my fingies. So, yeah, we're just going to be going around a nice little cleaning along the edges. And yeah, it should be looking about 1,000,000 times better when we are done. And yeah. Alright, and just like that, we have all the keys back on the keyboard. And you can see how clean, they're not perfect, but you can see that these keys are pretty clean, and especially compared to how they were before with all the sort of drops and spills on them. Now you can see some of that here on the shift key and a few of these other keys. So I'll go through and I'll clean all these, but pretty much you guys have seen what you need to see. Really, I didn't quite expect this to work, but at the same time I sort of did, but I thought it was just a weird, funny way of doing it. So we only have one thing left to do, and that is to plug back in the keyboard, and hopefully everything will work and nothing will be dead. Plug in the thingy. We do it. There we go. Okay, so we are all nice and plugged in there. And here we are. There's our lovely keyboard. So, move some of the stuff out of the way. And no, right now I don't have the armrest on. It sort of makes it look a little bit cleaner, but when I actually use my keyboard, I do like to have the armrest on. It sort of helps at a wrist rest, I guess. So, let's test it out. We're gonna just open up a new blank tab here, and let's actually just click right there. All right, here we go. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. So WASD works, and I'm sure all the other keys are working, but I'm just too lazy to test them all. So yeah, anyways, thank you for checking out how to super clean your keyboard, I guess. Pretty easy, and I think everyone should be able to do it. If you don't have, say you don't have this little brush attachment here for your vacuum, for whatever reason, you can just use a normal brush or anything that can, you know, or even like a toothbrush. Anything that really has bristles would be the best, but something to just pick up and just move that little dirt and dog hair, whatever it is, just a little bit so it can get sucked up, really makes a difference. And this thing really, really worked. There's nothing under those keys anymore, and yeah, it was all thanks to this. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.